for one, Jesus Christ, I fucked up already. Nice, nice, I fucked it right up. I fucked it right up, Charlie. I can't believe I fucked. Hi ho, it's off to fish I go. Fishing for issues, the world's an issue, we're all gonna die, it's gonna burn down, and fishing for the day. I didn't know how to start this video, so I just decided to start it like this. This is the topic of this video. Abortion. Let's talk about it. Alright. Anyway, this is IssueFish, episode 3, and I've been seeing this all over Facebook today, and apparently there's multiple states trying to change Roe v. Wade, and if you don't know what that is, that's a old court case that the Supreme Court ruled on some like 50 years ago or some shit. I don't know exactly, but basically it allowed women to make the choice to get abortions if they chose to do that. So it's set a precedence throughout the country and has made abortion legal. Okay, so it's very important for women's reproductive rights. Before we dive too far into this topic, I would really like to share with you real quick my stance on abortion. Now I know I'm a man, but I think you ladies are gonna like this stance. I think you're gonna enjoy it. Okay, and men, you're probably not. But I'm gonna be straightforward and honest with you. Go fuck yourselves. Okay, get over it, and it's time to grow the fuck up. All right, so here's my stance on the abortion issue. I, as a man, am never going to carry a child. I'm never going to have to birth one. And the majority of taking care of the household and children will probably go to the woman that I have a child with, unless I have a child with someone that doesn't want to take on those responsibilities, in which case, ipso de facto, it becomes my responsibility because someone's got to raise those goddamn kids. Okay? But the default in the country is that the mother raises the kids, or the mother and the father work once the mother is healed, and the kid goes to a daycare. Okay, that's how it's got to work, or a nanny, or whatever. Um, but the man never births the child. Okay, so when making laws about whether women can get abortions, the men don't have to birth the child, so why the fuck are we trying to dictate what women can do in that process? I want to know if we really think they're equal. If I was a man having a child and like men had the children, okay, and a woman was coming up to me, they never had a child, they're never gonna, and they were like, listen, you can't get an abortion because I'm not okay with it. I would say, well, fuck you. I'm not really okay with pushing a watermelon out of my twat. So I guess the decision is kind of up to me. Fuck yourself. Fuck yourself, bud. That's what I would say as a woman, and I'm not surprised that most women feel that way, okay? They're pretty pissed off, and with good reason. Who the fuck are we to go in there and say that? I think the man's job when they find out that they've impregnated someone, okay, let's say they weren't planning on it, let's say it's bad timing, let's say they're splitting up, whatever the fucking case is, or let's say they're happy and married, okay? When they find out the significant other is pregnant, if they, women don't even have to tell the man. They can do whatever the fuck they want with that knowledge, okay? It's not up to them to fucking share it with you. Don't feel entitled because you tap that ass. You're not entitled to that information. It's her, it's 100% her call. Get over it. It's not fair. It's not fucking fair, okay, that a woman has the ability to do that, to fucking flush a fetus that's half yours. It's not fair to you. But get the fuck over it. It's the way it is. Okay? That's the way biology works. Men don't have kids. So get the fuck about your seat at the table, let the women sit down and discuss what they want to do about abortion. So let's do that, men. Why the fuck you gotta control every little goddamn thing? That's why women be hating your ass, okay? That's what the fuck, dude. Men out here, why don't I get laid? Because you don't give a fuck, dude. You think you can run all this shit. Anyway, we're gonna look into this because I think this is pretty fucked up. I think men need to step away. Once you see the fact, all these bills are written by like 50-year-old white men. It's really bad. It's really bad. Like, and most of the people against this are women. But anyway, I'm sorry this fucking probably fucking with you right here. This Twilight Zone. You know what I mean? I'm going the wrong way, but you see what I'm saying. Anyway, let's go on here. I want to start with the Washington Post. I'm going to look at a couple sources because I don't know what's a reliable source anymore. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I mean, Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Chief Justice John Roberts siding with the court's liberal members in a 5-4 vote to block Louisiana from forcing new restrictions on abortion clinics.
We all know that Roe v. Wade guaranteed a right to abortion for women, but there can also be restrictions put on it by the states, the Supreme Court has decided. Just how far those restrictions can go, though, is an open question. And a number of conservative states especially have started passing legislation that cuts down on abortion, that restricts it, that makes it more difficult to get. And some of them are quite open about acknowledging that they hope to be the test case to bring to this new, more conservative court to see what it says about abortion rights.
All right. So basically, what's going on is Trump elected this new justice. Okay, so now we've got more conservative justices in the Supreme Court, and they're like, oh well, let's try to take this away from women. A bunch of states are saying that, and these are states that are unfortunately primarily governed by white males, such as this person that you see in front of you, middle-aged white men. Okay, they don't have a lot of women controlling the demographics and stuff, and the ones that are vehemently oppose this law. All of them do. But yeah, they're trying to basically make it so they can ban abortion, and they're using this change in the Supreme Court to do so. So let's look up some other sources here about this. I watched this a little bit earlier. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but
disagree.
Let's watch some of it.
They know violates the federal standard. What do you make of that?
I should make it full.
Well, I mean, everybody that passes a marijuana law violates the federal standard when they pass a recreational marijuana law, and they do it. And sanctuary cities, they pass laws that violate it, and the court determines whether they have the right to do it.
More of a state passing through its legislature a more restrictive right to reproductive rights such as abortion. This is a 6-week bill.
These so-called heartbeat bills are exactly what you said.
All right, so that's the bill. It's they're calling it a heartbeat bill. So what that means is in this particular state, I believe it's Georgia, they're saying that anything after the heartbeat is illegal. And it sounds like, and this is just fucked up, it sounds like the doctors are going to be looking at jail time, and some of the women in Georgia are going to be looking at jail time if they get abortion after 6 weeks or after a heartbeat can be picked up by a doctor. So I just want to bring up a good point here. That's probably to bring up that the U.S. has kind of a shitload of people in prison. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that song by System of a Down, but it goes a little something like this. They're trying to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison. Another prison for you and me to live in. Another motherfucking prison. It goes like that, okay? Don't we have enough people in fucking prison right about now? Okay? Isn't like a shitload of our population wasting away in a fucking prison? And they're talking about giving doctors like 99 to life, okay? Like you're gonna die in fucking prison if you commit an abortion. If you do commit an abortion, like it's already a fucking crime. If you perform an abortion on someone with a fetus over 6 weeks, okay? And first of all, they talked about this earlier, and they'll get into it a little bit. Let's watch a little bit more. See if
6-week bills. They, for all intent and purposes, are an end run around Roe versus Wade and a clear attempt to make abortion illegal in New York.
Yeah, so there's, apparently this is taking place in New York. Anyway, there's one about Georgia, too. A bunch of states are trying to do this, and this girl right here is obviously an advocate for,
across the country. That's what they are. And we've seen in states where they've been passed already, courts strike them out or enjoin them. This is a clear attempt to take decisions about a woman's body and birth out of the hands of a woman and out of the hands of doctors. And that, to me, is...
Yeah, no, she's 100% right. That's exactly what's going on, and it's pretty fucked. It's pretty fucked.
Reproductive acts such as reproductive rights such as abortion. This is a 6-week bill.
These so-called heartbeat bills are exactly what you said, 6-week bills. They,
So
for all
they're talking
intent
about
and
6-week
purposes,
bills.
are
Hold
an
on.
end.
Let's skip ahead here. Let's try to get into the meat of some of this. I want to hear this guy talk because this guy's fucking hilarious. He's a religious nut. The guy on the right.
Composition changes as it has over time on a variety of issues. They have the right to go and challenge that. I just have to make a point, Chris, because you and Christine both made the point, you and your introductory and Christine, where you basically invalidate the point of view that me and millions of other Americans have with respect to this issue.
This, by the way, is the crazy religious point of view where they take a multiple thousands of year old book and they decide that it's divine by some fucking unknown knowledge or some shit, and they try to make it apply to everybody else who looks at that book and says, dude, I don't know if I want to follow that 100%. Or, a lot of people agree with the book, but I'm just saying, like, you can't just force beliefs based on this book on everybody. It's pretty fucked. All right. I don't care. I don't care if you think America's a Christian nation. I have the right in America to not be Christian. And if I get pregnant and want to commit and not commit, I keep saying commit, but if I want to abort that pregnancy, as a woman wanted to do that, I'm never going to be in that situation. Let me remind you. So it's really none of my fucking business. But I'm just saying, if I'm trying to think of a woman's perspective, and I, as a woman, wanted to do that, I would say, fuck you men, you have no idea what the fuck I'm going through. I don't want to raise this kid. I can't count on my significant other. I don't need to fucking explain myself to you. I'm getting this done. It's the best thing. If I'm making that decision as the woman, then you, sir, with your fucking 1,000-year-old book, can fuck right off and go fuck yourself. You have a dick and a 1,000-year-old book. So why don't you get the fuck out the door and stop trying to jump in the conversation, sir? You and all your fucking wickaboo friends that think the flying spaghetti monster is going to tell me about objective morality. Why don't you fuck yourself, bud? We have science now. We can see what it looks like at fucking 3-4 weeks old, okay? Why don't you go fuck yourself? And I had this thought earlier, but these people that are like, at 6 weeks, I saw a picture and it was like this little strand coming off of what I assume is a woman's uterus or something, and it's all zoomed in, and there's this little strand, and there's like a bean on it with a little head and a little red spot that's, I'm assuming, beating at that point. Okay, it's a spot. It's a spot on there. It's a bean head with a little black dot, and it's a little curvature thing. Okay, it's not... I don't give a fuck, it's not a baby. And what I thought about when I saw that picture was a little tree. Like when you're in the woods and there's a little fucking tree coming up, okay? Just a little one. But by the leaves or something, that's a fucking oak, okay? You saw the leaves, you know what oak looks like? That's a little oak tree growing right there. You know that. And, it's illegal in that area to cut down trees, okay? You can't just be cutting down trees. It's like protected forest or something. Let's say that's what's going on here. And you step on that. You step on that little fucking seedling. Okay, you step on that as a guy hiking. Let's just say you couldn't be fined because that has all the potential to become a full-grown fucking tree. What are you out there clear cutting every time you're going for a fucking hike, dude? Come on, realistically, guys. If you want to make restrictions on abortions, you got to go later than that. You got to fucking use your brain and be like, okay. Let's pick a time where it looks like an actual fucking baby, not a fucking bean with a little twig sack sticking to a fucking wall, okay? Not a little bean wall fucking twig sack monster, okay? That's what it looks like. It looks like a little bean. It's not a fucking baby. I'm sorry, dude. Look at a picture. We have them, okay? Don't consort your million-year-old book fucking written and transcribed from multiple languages and shit. Why don't you fucking look at a picture and see what it looks like? Okay, that heart isn't even fucking fully developed. Okay? And who knows, it's not even beating its own blood yet. It's still fucking infused with the fluids of the mother. It's like, you fucking kidding me? My book knows about
Which
it.
you just say this is all about choice, all about a woman's right. No, it's all about the life of a little baby. And you can invalidate that.
It's all about the life of a little baby. Oh, dude, I'm going to bring up a picture. I got to bring up a picture of the little bean fetus. Hold on. We're going to do this. It's like a bean. It looks like a bean with a little black eye. That's what it looks like. Okay, can you guys see that? Can you see this? It doesn't look like a person. It's the size of a pea. It's not the size of a baby. It doesn't look like a baby. I mean, let's be real. Yeah, it has the potential. It has the potential, just like a seedling. And if you're walking in the park and you step on a fucking seedling, guess what? You never had a tree. This isn't a tree. This isn't a person yet. I'm sorry, it's not. Are you looking at this? Look up. If you can't see these pictures, just go to Google Images and look up fetus 6 weeks. Okay. All right. But anyway, I mean, let's be honest. If you saw this, if nobody told you that this was a baby, though, and this was like, you went outside to get to your car, and this was wiggling around on your driveway, just sitting there and wiggling around the size of a pea, you might be inclined, woman or man, to fucking step on it. I mean, as shitty as that might sound right now, knowing what it is, if you didn't know what it was and it was in your driveway and you saw that wiggling around, you might go, ah! Just, let's be honest, let's be real. Shit. I've divulged into this enough. It's crazy. It's crazy, you guys. A bunch of states are coming up with this legislation, and I don't know. I don't know if I can. Let's go back to YouTube real quick. I want to see if I can find one more video to show you guys. One more video. It was under a. All right, I found this video that I was looking for. I want you guys to see this. Hold on here.
Democrats say they're mobilizing against the state GOP. The ACLU, as I said, ready to go to court if the governor signs this bill. Democratic Georgia State Representative Eric.
So this is Georgia, which proposed a strict bill to limit abortions that include jail time for the doctors, up to life in prison. This is what I was talking about.
Thomas with us here. Thank you for being here. And I want to get this out right away because I know this is something people wonder about. You're pregnant with your second child. Congratulations to you for that. How do you reconcile what you have to legislate with the state of where you are personally right now?
Well, I like to break it up into two parts. The first part is that I'm a representative of my people, and what my people say that's what they want, that's what I should be thinking about, not about how I feel or what I believe. It should be about what the people believe.
Hallelujah, preach it, girl. Damn. I love this woman. I just gotta say, that's the right answer in my book. You know, you're there for those people. Good job.
And then the second thing is, the choice that I made was between me and my husband. It wasn't between me and the chamber or the House or the Senate, and I chose life, but I don't.
Holy shit, this woman's amazing. God damn.
Put that on any other woman in the state of Georgia.
Did you have conversations with your husband about this?
Yeah, we did.
And what were those like? You'd be so kind to share.
Yeah, we sat and we talked.
All right, we don't have to pry into all this woman's shit, but I'm just saying, damn, it's amazing. And the last video I wanted to look at, this one's pretty crazy. So I was hearing reports that there was an 11-year-old incestuous rape victim that was pregnant in Ohio, and under the new laws proposed by the Ohio legislature, she would not be allowed to get an abortion. She would be forced to have that baby. I heard about this. I thought it was fucking insane. I need to learn more about this. So here's a video that'll clear this up.
Out of this very disturbing case in Ohio, you write that an 11-year-old girl there was allegedly raped. She is now pregnant, and under a new abortion.
If the 11-year-old girl is pregnant, she was most certainly raped. She definitely wasn't allegedly raped if she is indeed pregnant. Just want to point that out. She was most certainly raped.
Law there. Victims will not have the option of terminating a pregnancy. What more can you tell us about this law?
So in Ohio, they recently passed, like we were just saying, a heartbeat bill. So that means once a fetal heartbeat is detected, a woman no longer has a choice of whether or not to have an abortion. Now that happens about 5 or 6 weeks into a pregnancy, which of course, as you know, that is before most women even know that they're pregnant. So in this case, an 11-year-old.
That's where the little bean comes into play, okay? So once an 11-year-old girl has a little bean in there because fucking Incestuous rape, dude. Oh my god.
Old girl obviously doesn't know she's pregnant.
Why do Ohio legislators want to force 11-year-old girls that get raped by, like, their father or some shit to have the kid? Fuck you, Ohio. Would you get the fuck away from our 11-year-old daughters, dude? Holy shit.
5 weeks into her pregnancy after being raped.
As a parent, as a father to a daughter, she was 11 and somebody did that to her and she got pregnant, there was no fucking way in hell. But there's no fucking way in hell. Like, if we could get an abortion, I would fucking... There's no way it's not gonna end up fucked up. Think about it. There's no way that scenario doesn't end up fucked up. How is your 11-year-old daughter gonna be a mother? Ohio. Why are you playing fucking hardball? Why are you drilling hard in the paint against an 11-year-old girl, dude? Fucking kidding me. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Can't even talk. Sorry, ladies, that there's shitty men that believe in a fucking 1,500-year-old book that want to control your fucking bodies. It's pretty shitty. Or 2 million... Who knows how fucking old the fucking book is? It doesn't matter. It's a book. Okay? Jesus Christ, I can't even... Are we the land of the fucking free? We're trying to imprison people? Are you joking? Are you shitting me right now? We're trying to imprison people and force people to be born? What the fuck is going on? Jesus Christ, America. Peace out. IssueFish, episode 3. Subscribe, like, all that shit. Hit the bell if you want more notifications. And leave me some love. Send me video ideas if you got some. I'm going to be doing some different type of content again. Sorry about this shit, but I like to see myself at the end to make sure that I'm not looking like a total fucking asshole. Have a great night, guys. Bye. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Now that's the end of my show. Please watch some more. Subscribe for fun. Hello, hello. And we're fucking done now.